it's important for people to understand how this thing started in Syria. They were asking for freedom, dignity. 15 kids or 12 kids in the age of 12, 13, 14 just wrote on the wall, "Leave Bashar al-Assad, you have to leave." They were put in jail. Some of them, their nails were taken off. And those are young boys and boys. Now, if you're gonna see your child being treated like that, just because he did something small on the wall, and you forgive the regime, but you ask just for your child to come back, and then after that few days, the regime start killing his own people, what do we all expect this atmosphere? What will this atmosphere create? It will create terrorist movements that we are facing now. Now, what I always say, and I also told that to the president, yes, it's important that we have to face terrorist movement. It's a threat to us and to all of us, to everybody. But we have to see what caused all this. And we have to make sure that if we're going to fight these groups, that these groups don't come back again. Because if we fight them and we leave the main reason, they'll come back again in the near future. So it is difficult, but we have to face two things. There is the regime that's killing his own people, and there is those terrorist groups. Unfortunately now, in Syria, there is terrorist groups and there's regime. People tend to forget those millions in the middle that demanded for their freedom, who are the important people, who we should all support in the future of Syria. This is how I see things in Syria.
And do you have a sense today?
Will you continue to support Hamas?
We support all Palestinian people. We believe Hamas is a very important part of the Palestinian people. As I said, we have differences with friends that, for example, they consider them as terrorist groups. We don't, simply because they're a very important component of the Palestinian people. Going back to history, nearly 10 years ago, we were asked by the Americans if we could talk to Hamas to make them participate in the election which happened in Palestine. And we spoke to them very honestly. It was my father who spoke to them, that we were asked from our American friends that you participate in the next election. And so their answer was, we will, but do you think will the international community accept us? So my father said yes, because I was asked by the Americans for you to join. So it happened. So the thing is, what is the difference between Hamas 10 years ago and Hamas now? I believe the difference is that Hamas are more realistic now. They believe in peace and they want peace. But it's for the other party to believe in peace as well and to be more realistic.
Very good. Inshallah. Inshallah.
Nous défendons la liberté d'expression et nous nous opposons à ce qui conduit à l'intolérance. C'est le choix que nous avons fait et nous assumons qu'il ne plaise pas à certains. De par notre histoire, notre culture et notre foi, nous affirmons que la raison est le principe fondamental qui guide notre action. Nous refusons de croire que les pensées éclairées est le monopole d'une seule civilisation. C'est pourquoi notre relation avec l'Europe et la France en particulier est des plus importantes. C'est parce que nous croyons aux échanges culturels que nous voulons consolider notre lien avec la France. Et c'est là dans l'intérêt de nos deux peuples.